The first thing is called the backwards booking method. Now, this method is amazing. It can get you around 80% of all the dining reservations that you want. However, it's important you understand exactly what it is, how it works, why it works, and that way you can take full advantage of it in the best way possible. A few things we can do to actually enhance it even further, and I'm going to be showing that to you. So, what is the backwards booking method? Well, it is deceptively simple, incredibly powerful, and counterintuitive. Essentially, when making your dining reservations, instead of starting with the first night and booking up until the last, you're going to start with the last night and book up until the first. Pause the video and check what I've written down below to make sure you understand exactly what I'm saying. And then we're going to move on to explain why this is so powerful and so good. So why is the strategy so successful and so powerful? Well, because we're misbehaving. You see, this strategy takes advantage of human behavior. The majority of people are going to do their dining reservations, starting with trying to get their first night and moving all the way until they get their final night's reservation. The majority of people are also going to likely try and book around the same time to eat. If you look at the itinerary, often with all the entertainment lineup and other events going on, whilst there are different times that people can book across a given evening, most of the time people are trying to book around a very small handful of times because they want to make it to their main entertainment items that is happening that evening. And so essentially, even though there's a whole bunch of choices, people only actually end up going for a handful of them. Think of it like a race, and you can either start on the left side, which is going to be closest to door number 1, furthest away to door number 7, or start on the right side, which is closest to door number 7 but furthest from door number 1. Now, each of those door numbers represents your ability to check for that night's dining reservations. And inside each of these doors is a long hallway you have to sprint down in order to go grab a token. Now, the token will be for the time you initially are checking when you open the door to go in. And there's limited reservation times for that, so there's not many of them. Now, when the race begins, everyone, thousands of people, are going to start on the left side. They're going to go first to door number 1, try and get what they want. Now, either succeed or fail. If they fail, they're going to try again until they get something else, and they'll move on to door number 2. You are going to be smarter than that. You're going to start by door number 7. You're going to run in. You're racing basically against yourself, which means you're going to win, right? You're going to go and get what you want, and you're going to keep on doing this until you make it back to the first night. And because essentially for several of those nights you are racing against yourself, you'll get everything that you want. Before we move on to the other two phases, let's make sure we understand some critical information that you can take to your advantage to further enhance the outcome of using the backwards booking method. Namely, the 3 F's, family, friends, and Facebook. Because you see, what happens is, let's say you're sharing a cabin with someone or someone in another cabin. You can add them as a contact on the Virgin Voyages app. And in the case of someone sharing a cabin with you, they're already a contact.